Welcome back to Kinsugi's classroom. We are not again, we are still in the tenses town. I think today is our last day here. We are still in the time machine, traveling or exploring our future, okay, seeing how our future is going to be. And today we are going to meet another two people, very interesting. These people are not only just interesting, they teach us a lot of lesson, life lesson. How should we live our life? Tenses actually is all about time and how we are using our time. The different time periods that we experience in life, our past, our present and our future. Okay, past is a teacher. It has taught us a lot of lessons and we bring that lessons to the present, and then we implement the lessons that we have learned from the past. And then the present is the most important thing, because that is where we work out everything that we have learned, explore life, try to achieve things, work out things. That's the workshop where things are happening actually. And once we are, when we have worked out our present, when we have done things properly at the right, taken care of things at the right time, and then we move to the future. When we move to the future, of course, future would be, full of promises. If you are doing well with your present, right? So it is like, it's your life, all three spans of your life. So all three of them are very, very important. Your present will become very meaningless if there is no hope, if there is no promise to keep. You get me clear? So present is very important and future gives meaning to the present. So here we go. So today we are going to meet future perfect. I have called him Major Deadline, because he is a person who keeps not only a deadline for the present action, he keeps a deadline for far beyond the present. He goes into the future and he anticipates things that could happen in the future, and he keeps himself prepared for that action, that kind of a visionary. Maybe I should call him Mr. Visionary, maybe, or Major Visionary. That kind of a vision he has. He plans it like that, meticulously. So that is what we say. This one finishes an action before another future event. So there's going to be a future event that he can foresee. So what does he do? He prepares himself, he keeps everything ready for that action. Like one example that could, make it very clear to you is, by the time you arrive, I will have saved the earth. So I won't wait for you to save the earth. By the time you come, I would have done everything that, I will have done everything possible to save the earth. That kind of a person. He's a taskmaster, okay? But he's a taskmaster to himself. He doesn't make life miserable. He's a kind-hearted person. He doesn't make life miserable for others by imposing that you have to finish it, giving deadlines to others. He first keeps deadlines for himself and exerts himself as much as he can, so that he can be, very, very beneficial or to the society, that he can contribute a lot more to the society. That kind of a person he is. So that is what is expected of each one of us, that we need to contribute to the society. To contribute to the society, we need to give we need to bring out the best in us. Alright, the next person that we will be meeting today is Future Perfect Continuous. I call her as Madam Keep It Going. She is a person who is a disciple of the visionary, She also plans for the future, but she says that even if I face obstacles in the future, I will keep going. I have a deadline for the future, and until I reach it, I will keep going. Alright, she keeps going. She doesn't give up. So she talks about an ongoing action continuing and into or at a future time, which means she talks about a length of time. She talks about how much time she is going to invest on a particular action that she's planning for the future. Okay, so she is a planner. She plans it and she is meticulous about it. She knows that I'm going to spend this much time and I'm not going to give up. Even if it means that I have to spend hours on it, I'm not going to give up. That kind of a determination she has. Okay. So one example that we can have for her is, I will have been reading for 2 hours by 8 p.m. So by 8 p.m. I will have been reading for 2 hours. She predicts that she's going to spend that much of time in reading. Alright. So she also has a deadline. 8 p.m. is her deadline, and she's going to invest quite a bit of time to reach that deadline of reading that much within that span of time. Okay. So these people tell us, all 12 of them tell us that time is important. We need to make the best out of it. We have to be very, very careful about the time we spend, because time will not come back. What is done, it will become past. Past will not come to the present. There is no repetition of time span. Past will not come to the present, and the present cannot go to the past. There is no interchanging. Okay? So what you have is the moment that is given to you. Make the best of it. And I hope you have understood how you are expected to use these tenses. And I will be uploading what we call it, PowerPoint presentations of the same with more examples. Okay, so that you understand, with more examples and tips that will help you to understand it better. So keep watching, and if you like these classes, subscribe them. And of course, keep your notification buttons, that bell that you see, keep it on, so that whenever I upload a video, you get notified and you can watch it. Alright, so see you again in another video, and let's say a big goodbye to the Tenses Town. These people were very hospitable and they inspired us a lot. I hope we have learned a lot from them. Thank you. Keep watching and keep supporting.